Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Good morning, Jess Hilarious.
How are you?
I am blessed, black, and highly favored. Peace to the planet. It's Thursday. How y'all feel out there? As I just told you, I'm blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning, Jessica Robin Moore.
Good morning. Add the Tolliver. I'm married now, so I added my husband's last name to my name.
Jessica Robin Moore Tolliver.
Yes, it don't sound right, do it?
Nope.
It don't go.
Sound like too much going on. Sound like too many people. You sound like a they.
No, I don't.
Yes,
don't
you
do
do.
that. Stop.
Yes, you do.
What do they sound
Jessica Robin Moore Tolliver? Oh, they over there. Okay, that's them too. Right? How was your night?
It was very, very busy. Yo, you know one thing that I have not gotten right yet is
pronunciation.
Shut up. No, don't guess. Whatever. You'll be all day. No, I'm talking about all this press trying to figure out what I'm going to wear because I want to wear something different every interview. But when you got 5 interviews in one day, it's yo, my mind is so frazzled.
Well, be blessed that you have the options to be able to choose a closet full of things because some people don't have that luxury.
No, for sure. But yeah, that's definitely a big stressor. But yes, I do thank God for being fortunate enough to have a big closet. But yeah.
I was out last night with Emma Grady.
Oh yes, how was that?
You know, Emma Grady just put out a book called "Start with Yourself."
Y'all call her something different every time.
Who?
Is it Emma Grady, Grady, or Emma?
No, it's Grady, like lady.
Oh, right, because Envy said Emma Greed.
That's why I call Envy Little Red Riri.
Anyway, how was the event?
Yes, it was good. It was myself and Martha Stewart, and we both
nice.
Yeah, Emma came out and then spoke, and then I came out and asked her some questions about the book. Then Martha came out and asked her questions about the book. It was good. It was a good event. It was
cool.
800 people at Adler Hall last night. It was sold out. So salute to everybody who pulled up to see Big Emma last night.
I love Martha Stewart. That's what's up. I mean, shout out to Emma, but Martha Stewart, that's my girl. Okay, cool. I'm glad you saw her.
The hell you know about Martha Stewart?
Did she ask about me?
No.
Oh. I love her.
That's my first time meeting her, I think. I never met her before.
Yeah, I've seen her a lot of times, but I love Martha Stewart. That show that she had with Snoop, I really, really like her.
I was walking into the venue, and Martha was just sitting in the passenger seat of a truck, but she wasn't she had the door open.
Oh.
She was just sitting outside.
Chilling.
She was like, Charlamagne, come here. And I went to go say what's up, and she was like, say what's up to my grandbaby. My grandbaby know you. She was like, grandbaby, she said, don't you know Charlamagne? I'm like, this little girl do not know who the hell I am. What you talking
a little
about?
White girl.
She just no, not even a little bit.
Yo, it's Martin Lawrence's birthday today.
Really? Dropping the clues bombs for Martin Lawrence, man.
He's 61, y'all. Big 6'1", big Martin Payne.
I wish we had some music to play for Martin Lawrence, but we don't. But Chris Spencer will be joining us today. He's got a new comedy special on Hulu called Goat Adjacent. Okay, Goat Adjacent. It's available. Get off me. It's available everywhere. Stop. Why you do that, man?
What's up,
Come
Kill
here,
Bill?
distracting me, touching me. Don't touch me.
Hey, yo.
Okay. But listen, Chris Spencer will be joining us this morning.
Hey, guys.
And it's Chance the Rapper's. MB just joined us. It's Chance the Rapper's born day as well.
Yes, it is. Big 33, Chance the Rapper.
He lying. Chance got to be older than that. You want to play something from Chance the Rapper?
What we got? Hey.
No problems. All right.
Mimi up next with front page news.
Up next with front page news. It's the Breakfast Club.
Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, last night in NBA, the play-in games, the Warriors played the Clippers. The Warriors eliminated the Clippers. They won 126-121. 76ers beat the Magic. They eliminated the Magic. They won 109-97. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, NV.
Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And congratulations to Asia Wilson.
Come on now.
Los Angeles, Vegas. She had the biggest deal in WNBA history. She signed a 3-year, it's $5 million a year, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was 3 years, 15 million.
It's a 3-year, $5 million deal. Yeah, but that's the max for the NBA. Salute to Hopkins, South Carolina owned.
Yeah.
Okay, South Carolina Gamecock, Asia Wilson, man.
Congratulations to her.
Best women's basketball player in the world, highest paid women's basketball player in the world.
Well deserved.
Get to it, Asia.
What's up, Mimi? Sorry to cut
That's
you
all
off.
right, no worries. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing this morning?
Good morning, Mimi.
Good morning. So We start this morning with thousands of more troops. They are being sent overseas as the U.S. steps up pressure on Iran. And so we're already seeing that pressure in action. The Navy is now turning ships near the Strait of Hormuz away. Officials say at least 10 Iranian-linked vessels have been forced to turn back, and so far none have made it through. Now, Iran is calling this blockade a violation of the ceasefire and warning that it could shut down other major shipping lanes across the Persian Gulf, the Sea of Oman, and the Red Sea. At the same time, President Trump is striking a very different tone, saying the war is close to over, while also sending 10,000 more U.S. troops into the region. In an interview with Fox Business, he's also promising that gas prices will drop before the midterm elections. Let's listen to that.
I think they'll be much lower before midterm, much lower, yes. So on the assumption that we stop a country that cannot have a nuclear weapon from... The world will be blown up. You can't do it. You cannot do it. So on the assumption we have that settled, hopefully long before that, and maybe almost immediately, could be very soon. But when that's settled, gas prices are going to go down tremendously, and gasoline, gas prices, cost per barrel, fill up your car, per gallon, any way you look at it, numbers are going to go down. Electricity is going to go down.
That means that everything's going to go up. At this point, not even Trump supporters believe his lies anymore, right? Like, you told us the economy was going to be good. It's not. You told us no new wars. We're in a new war. Why would we believe you that gas prices are going to come down and electricity prices are going to come down? Exactly. We know that's not going to happen.
And that's something he said before. But what we do know this morning, that any disruption in that region can push oil prices higher, leading to higher gas prices, shipping prices, including grocery prices back here at home. Meanwhile, House Democrats, they've now filed 6 articles of impeachment against Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. They're accusing him of what they call high crimes and misdemeanors. So at the center of this, the war in Iran, lawmakers say that Hegseth, he helped to carry out military action without congressional approval and failed to take proper steps to protect civilians, which led to the killing of more than 170 people, including children in Iran. Now, on top of that, Democrats, they accuse him of mishandling classified information. Let's listen to Congresswoman Yasmin Asari.
Well, Pete Hegseth has been an incompetent Secretary of Defense or War from the beginning. One of his very first impeachable offenses was the Signalgate scandal, where he shared classified information on a signal thread that put the lives of American service members at risk.
I mean, the reality is, if Democrats win the midterms this year, if they win, in 2028, take back the White House, guys like Pete Hegseth are probably going to prison. More than likely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you got some elected officials with some courage.
Yeah. Well, right now, this article of impeachment, it looks serious on paper, but as you just pointed out, the bottom line with Republicans being in control of Congress, this impeachment effort is expected to go nowhere. So, we're also following a new backlash this morning involving Donald Trump after he shared another AI image showing him being that first image that he showed of him and him pretending to be Jesus, right? Yeah. So now he's showing another AI image of him being embraced by Jesus. So he posted it on Truth Social, calling it quite nice. And this comes just days after that criticism that we just talked about. And that post drew, of course, backlash, not from just Democrats, but from conservatives, too. And all of this happening as Trump officials continue to escalate attacks against the Pope. Now, Vice President J.D. Vance, he's warning the Pope to be careful when speaking on theology. Let's listen to that.
I think it's very, very important for the Pope to be careful when he talks about matters of theology. And I think that one of these issues here is that there has been, again, hey, random dude screaming, I told you I'd respond to your point. I just want to respond to this question first. But I think one of the issues here is that if you're going to opine on matters of theology, you've got to be careful. You've got to make sure it's anchored in the truth. And that's one of the things that I try to do. And it's certainly something I would expect from the clergy, whether they're Catholic or Protestant.
Well, maybe that was a cry for help from President Trump, because Jesus does forgive a repentant sinner, so they say. Okay? Jesus embraces sinners with unconditional love and compassion if they repent.
I don't know what he meant by that.
He embraces sinners who turn to him and start to believe in him. Yeah. Maybe that was a cry for help from President Trump.
I know that's right, Sean.
Well, who knows? You never know, but Tom Homan, who is the border czar, he's also weighing in, telling the Pope to stay out of politics, criticizing his stance on immigration, and all of this comes as the Pope, he continues to oppose the war in Iran, and this is setting up a very public clash between the Vatican and the Trump administration. So we will continue to watch what happens between the White House and the Vatican.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. And coming up at 7, we're going to talk about Dave Chappelle and how he's saying that he doesn't like how Republicans are weaponizing his comedy.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Ray! Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. We live?
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on? This is Freddie.
Freddie, what's up?
Peace,
Get it off
Freddie.
your chest, Freddie.
All right. First of all, I want to say good morning to everybody.
Good morning, Freddie.
Charlamagne, yes, Jess, DJ Envy, morning.
Good morning.
The April Fool's Comedy Jam. A couple people was terrible. Justine Valentine, terrible. Brandon T. Jackson, terrible. What's his name? Jacob Williams, terrible.
I love Jacob. What did Jacob do? The white dude?
Yeah, he was terrible. And Pretty V, terrible. All of them terrible.
Oh, don't
Terrible,
play with my
terrible,
sis.
terrible.
Don't play with my sis.
Pretty V
Wow.
was I messed Pretty V up, though.
Yo.
I ain't gonna lie. I messed Pretty V up.
Nah, all she was trying to do was run around, do a little dance, and nah.
Can I ask a question?
It was bad. Bad. Yes.
You only name, I know Brandon does stand up.
It was like 20 other
Jacob
people
does
on
stand
it.
up.
Yeah.
Justina and Pretty V don't do stand up.
No.
When you say they terrible, what do you mean they were terrible? What they was terrible?
That's exactly what you just now said. They should never do stand up again in their life.
Oh, Justina Valentine was doing stand-up.
No, she
It was like stand up.
Right, that's what she always do. I don't.
She did the freestyle, and they did the family reunion stuff, so she wasn't doing no stand up.
And Brandon T.
Yeah, it
Jackson, he's been very different for like he used to do straight comedy, but now like he does this thing where he goes into preaching and enlightening people.
No, he was right.
So, wow.
Okay. No, Michael.
Nah,
what's your name? Freddie was right.
Oh, okay.
He did joke?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, Brandon got a whole special.
Yeah.
Well, he don't need that no more. And also, I want to shout out DJ Envy. He did a great job.
Of
like
course.
he DJ'd.
That's all I heard.
Now that's usually who's terrible, so that's the problem.
Shut up.
He did great. Shout out to DJ Envy. You got to put big DJ Envy up there.
Period.
It was a great show. The hard thing about shows like that, it doesn't give comedians enough time to really get in the
so
groove.
many,
right?
yeah.
It's you got 5 to 10 minutes, and they're trying to get in the groove. And what happened with Pretty V is Pretty V actually performed, and she had cues that she wanted me to play.
Oh, music.
But the
and
problem
stuff.
was the way that the speaker set up. I can't hear her.
Yeah.
So when she's
Performed
talking to the
what, though?
crowd. Well, she did like a little.
You know, she
comedy
does
set.
her impersonation.
Yeah, she does impersonations.
She just keeps the crowd
She
going.
keeps the crowd
doesn't
going.
do
Yeah,
actual material.
So it was like she wanted me to play certain records, but when she's talking, I can't hear her because the speakers are pointed to the crowd.
Yeah.
So I can't hear her. Most of the comedians, they look at me and I can hit, but she's doing her thing, saying the key words that I couldn't hear her. So I was a little off for her cues.
yeah.
But nah, Pretty V did good, man. She killed it as well. Everybody did good.
Well, salute to Brandon T. Jackson. He got a comedy special that came out on Zeus last year called Chest Out. And I mean, the reality of the situation is, I didn't see the show, but everything's not for the stage.
No.
Like, everything has a place. So, like what V does on Instagram that you might enjoy, I don't know if it'll translate to the stage.
And she does the Wildin' Out live shows too. Like she keeps the crowd going. Like, she's more like a host.
And having Justina out there, if you just have her out there as a one individual doing Wildin' Out stuff, I don't even know how that makes sense.
No, she wasn't. It was her and it was Rip. They did the Wildin' Out, the family reunion
Okay,
stuff.
yeah,
They were going back and forth.
Okay.
And then
she
Brandon
never
T.
tries
Jackson,
stand-up.
he tries things out sometimes, and sometimes they don't connect. And it didn't connect. It didn't connect.
Okay.
And then what's the white gentleman name?
Jacob Williams.
I think he said it at the end of his set. He was like, I have anxiety. Like he was stuck on stage and he was looking at me. I'm like, sir, you could get off stage now. Like it was like that. Like
he put them white guys out in front of them black crowds.
And the Barclays.
In the Barclays in
middle
Brooklyn.
of Brooklyn.
That's rough right there. That's rough.
That was rough.
Woo!
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up now. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm with the culture Philly.
Hello, who's this?
Karen from Florida.
What's up,
Peace, Karen.
Hi,
Get it off your chest, Karen.
Hey, Breakfast Club family. How y'all doing?
Hey,
What's up, Karen?
Mama?
Okay, so I just, the call yesterday described perfectly how Cardi B concert went down. But I gotta tell y'all, since I'm a Cardi B fan, I've been following her since 19th grade of high school, and I'm turning 30 this year. So y'all know I don't care about my girl. Going in, the DJ was popping off immediately. Okay, I was dancing. My lace front wasn't, being faithful to me, and it was off before she even came on stage.
Damn.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
Yeah, it was crazy, and I just did my hair that day, child.
You know how I know Cardi? You know I know Cardi concert was crazy because everybody talking about it.
Yeah,
that concert in Miami must have been nuts. I hope she taped that.
Y'all don't understand. That's not the best concert I ever been to in my life. This is the best time I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Okay? I had the VIP seat, and the fire was burning my lace front. You hear me?
Damn, you were real close. That means you had good seats, baby. You had them good seats.
Baby, I purchased them concert a day after it dropped, okay? I don't care about her.
I love
Everybody,
that.
you felt so much love. You felt so much love. Everybody that truly loved Cardi was there, and it was so nice to be amongst other Cardi fans, just expressing how much they love her and like the stories of what made them a fan. All you felt was love and just happiness. Everybody was dancing with each other. I made so many women friends that day. Yeah, it was insane. It was
such a vibe.
I think people are forgetting too, like like the guy who called in last break talking about the people who were on stage at the Barclays. A lot of those people came from the internet, right?
Yeah, of course.
But over the last decade, Cardi has been perfecting her craft in front of the people.
Yeah.
So it's not that what she did on the internet is translating to the stage. She's put her reps in over the last decade,
for sure.
and now you're seeing what happens when you focus on excellence on that stage. You gotta focus on being excellent, people.
But she's always been a performer, even back in the days in the club. Like, she has been a performer. Like, when you see her, you see the star. So I'm excited to see what she do. I know she has 2 last shows in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing rumblings of who she's going to be bringing out in Atlanta and what she got in
There's
store
so
for
many
Atlanta.
artists that she could bring out in Atlanta.
I wish I could fly down there and check it out.
Yeah.
I wish I could fly down there and check it out.
It's on the weekend.
Huh?
It's on the weekend, right?
It's Friday and Saturday, I believe.
Oh.
They got dance.
My daughters have dance. Hello.
What if she bring out Offset?
Oh,
No, that would be kind of crazy,
in
though.
a wheelchair?
That'd be kind of crazy.
That would be
That
crazy.
They wheel them out there
In Atlanta.
with the kids
would be
sitting on the
kinda
leg.
crazy.
In Atlanta.
I know that's right.
That would be kind of crazy.
That would be crazy.
That would be kind of crazy.
Okay, that would be dope.
And it's a grown moment. Like,
That's
yo,
right.
this is still my baby daddy. We good. We got kids to raise. That
That's
would
right.
be kind of ill.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need the vent, hit us up. We got the latest coming up.
Look like your lace front fighting you this morning.
Oh, it's
Lauren.
not a
First of
lace,
all, this is my hair. This is not a lace front.
Oh, why it look shifted to the left?
Oh, wow.
To the left, to the left.
It's a haircut.
I don't know
Part is
what.
on a
Yeah,
different
like
side.
what? He
Focus.
just.
It's just the way it
We
look
went
on
to
this
see you
side.
yesterday. You were so positive, and my friend was like, "Charlamagne is such a nice person." And I'm like,
Damn.
"The hell he is."
I am.
Focus.
All
I'm the
right.
friend that's going to tell you the truth.
This is not a lace front,
It's not a
friend.
lace front,
It's
sir.
my hair.
I don't
so
know,
if it's
man.
shifting, it's the curl. Shout out to Q.
Look like your hair need a V8.
Anyway, good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Hello.
Is it Thursday, Friday? What is today?
Thursday.
Okay,
You
we
should know
almost
what day it is. I'm
because
telling
we
you.
almost out of here. I need to get away from
What's
it.
the latest? Give us
The
the
latest. Y'all were talking about Cardi B, grown moments. I thought we had matured past a lot of the things we're going to have to talk about this morning, but for some reason, Cardi B Offset conversation is coming up in ways that it shouldn't be, and we're going to get into it.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Your talk, LL Cool, babe.
Yeah, I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
Sources.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everything.
The little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
The latest with Loren LoRosa
Take me through that.
on the Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, babe.
Talk to me.
So, Noriega from Drink Champs. who-
Nore.
Yes, who will be at the Black Effect Podcast Festival on April 25th.
Yes, indeed.
Sat down with Jason Lee. And Jason Lee, shout out to him. You guys know he has his talk show, but he did a deal with BET, so they're over on BET. And Nori really opened up. He talked about a lot of things. So he talked about the fact that he used to hide being healthy. Let's take a listen.
I felt in hip hop, we don't put health first. We don't put wanting to live longer first. We don't put, like, I've been biohacking. I like biohacking. I love infrared saunas. I love cold plunging. I love doing all that. But I don't post it. What is it called? The hyperbaric chamber. And I felt like for years, I was keeping that away. And I was keeping that away because of hip hop. And then I look and I see, and I say, you know what? I can no longer hide. I can no longer hide who I want to be. And, you know, y'all can see me on Drink Champs having drinks with Uncle Luke and taking shots and doing that. But I don't show y'all waking up in the morning and running 5 miles and then taking wheatgrass at Juicy Juice Bar and then taking ginger shots. Why wouldn't I promote both? Why would I promote Drink Champs more than I promote who I am in the morning?
Well, when you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? I think we got to give each other grace for what we didn't know when we was younger. And we need to really start saying what it is. We were idiots. We were ignorant. We didn't know how to love ourselves. We didn't have a lifestyle. It was a death style.
I love to see Nori on that journey because I remember him getting on stage one time and Nori looked so damn big, and I think we made fun of him and he heard it and he was like, I got to get my ass in shape. But yeah, I'm glad Nori's on that journey. He owns a juice bar. He does that. He runs a lot. So I'm happy he's on that journey.
I always wondered how he drank so much, but then I would see him running, and then when he started posting different stuff, I was like, okay, I still don't understand how it happens, but the fact that he's doing it, he's doing it.
And I was thinking about this, like if you were a rapper and you celebrated the wrong things for so long, like I mean, glorified it, put it to beats.
Yes.
That sounded amazing. When you get older and you know better, you should, celebrate the good things.
Yeah,
absolutely. You should celebrate the healthy things.
Yeah, but you should put people on to the things that you're doing if it is a healthy thing. That's why we up here talk about, Dr. Puma and the different appointments that we're doing and just trying to stay healthy. We don't have it all, but
physically and mentally.
That's right. If we can help and try to, guide people to do the right thing, we try.
Absolutely. And I love that he said biohacking. Me and Envy does that. We do that too. So I'm glad that he actually shed light on that because more people need to get into that, all the infrared stuff and the saunas and all of that. It's good self-care and staying hydrated, the IV hydration, all that. All that.
Well, he also got into the Kanye West conversation that happened on Drink Champs. You guys remember Kanye came on the show and made some comments about George Floyd and other people. Let's take a listen.
Puff called me. I did not understand the Jewish part of the conversation, and I did not understand the George Floyd part of the conversation. It was so much other things that happened. It went over my head. When Puff called me and was like, hey, I think we should edit this one. And I'm saying, we'll take your part out. He's like, not my part. My part can stay. You sure you want these other parts to stay? And I literally interviewed Kanye Saturday night, and we literally released it Sunday at 7 in the morning. So I really didn't have time to edit.
You know what's so funny? You always hear these conversations about Puff correcting other people and Puff keeping other people on point and Puff telling them what they were doing wrong. Who the hell was doing that for Puff?
Yeah, who's correcting Puff?
Why was nobody doing that for Puff? All you had to do was take away the baby oil and tell them no to the male prostitutes. But no.
Jesus.
Now look.
Pick up the phone and say, put the oil down.
You know what I'm saying?
Puff was right with that one, though.
Yeah, he was. And they talked a lot about the fallout that happened around that, and we saw it in real time. But Nori talks about the fact that him and Steven Jackson are still, I guess, not going back and forth, but at odds at some point because Steven Jackson had things to say about the fact that even aired. Let's take a listen.
I don't have a beef. He has a beef. That's the reason why I called him a hater, right? Because in order for you to have
What's his name again?
Exactly.
No, don't do that.
I'm just playing.
Did you throw me an alley-oop? I took the dunk. And he's never dunked. He's the 16th man on the team. You know what I mean? In order for you to have beef with somebody, you have to hate that person. In order for you to hate somebody, you have to know that person. That person has never met me. He doesn't know if I wear Izyaki cologne or Fahrenheit. He doesn't know if I stay at the Waldorf or if I stay at the Sheraton. He doesn't know nothing about me. So the fact that you keep talking about, and you under other people's comments, commented on me, that means that you're taking your time out to think, I never thought about you. I don't even remember your name.
He's upset about that.
Yeah, but Steven Jackson and Nori need to have a conversation. They both good brothers, man. And you can't say who is Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson was in the NBA for 15 years. Like he's an NBA champion.
Scored down over 13,000 points. He wasn't the sixth man on the bench or the 12th man on the bench, but also like you said,
he made like $70 million in the NBA, and he's got a super successful company right now with all the smoke, super successful podcast. Like, we're not going to play Steven Jackson.
Nori was just throwing shots. Nori was just throwing shots, and Nori got to understand, like, that was his brother. That George Floyd was his brother that died. When somebody's talking light of a situation or act like that man doesn't exist, you would stand up for your brother too. So I'm not mad at Steven Jackson for it. And like Charlamagne said, y'all should have a conversation. But don't belittle him because that's his brother. Like that's his family member, and y'all talking down on his family member. I think anybody in this world would do the same.
Well, Nori mentions in the interview that part of the issue is he did call Steven Jackson when everything happened, and he apologized on his apology tour. And he says he feels like Steven Jackson just act like that apology never happened. So maybe they need to have another conversation.
That's a crucial part of the conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Now he also got into Nori got into Offset having a conversation with him about a question that a lot of people had about whether Offset was dating Saweetie. Let's take a listen.
You got the last interview with Takeoff, and Quavo together.
We're dipping into a conversation where it seems like me and Offset had beef. Like, we didn't have beef. Like, what it was he asked me for a certain thing that I actually did. I just didn't do it.
You took out the question of whether or not Offset slept with Saweetie.
Absolutely.
You took that question out.
Absolutely.
And you still have that footage.
Absolutely.
And you have the answer.
Absolutely. But I respected man code.
Okay. And took it out.
Absolutely.
Would you sell it?
Nope.
To me?
Nope.
To Cardi?
Nope. Offset, I got
But
your
you
back.
are the only person right now
would have done that.
that has the answer.
No. And guess what? You still ain't gonna get the answer.
You asked the question.
By mistake. I didn't know.
But you asked the question.
Yes, I did.
And you got the answer.
Yes, I did.
But then you cut it out.
Yes.
And you held on to it.
To this day.
Because of the bro code. Oh, that's right. Because when you called me, you said if he keep talking, you'll put it out.
Damn.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Nori go into that part of it.
Hilarious.
Only because at this point, Offset, Cardi, they're not together anymore. Offset has tried to shut down this whole rumor conversation. Remember, he talked to Keke Palmer. I just didn't know why we opened that back up. And honestly, now people, because he doesn't directly say what Offset said in the answer, people are implying that he has another answer than what we've heard, which is where Offset has denied this for so long.
Listen to it. What did Cardi do in the court? Like, you can clearly gather the answer from that.
No,
but
not really.
Please.
Well, not really. Just because here's the thing. Just because somebody wants something taken out of an interview doesn't mean they confirmed or denied. They just don't even want to bring the conversation up.
I tell you, besides all that, and I love Nori, I didn't like the fact Nori spoke about that. Because if somebody calls me behind the scenes to do something and we take it out, right? Artists have called up here before and we've taken things out and we don't bring it back up because that's the whole purpose of it.
Well, he didn't speak about it. Jason brought it up. Jason clearly had inside information and Jason said it.
Yeah, because Jason and Cardi
it's
are
not
close.
Like Nori just said, hey, I took this out. Jason asked him.
And they have a close relationship.
Yeah, but
too.
you gotta know how to answer a question somebody asks
I know you ain't talking. I know Jess Hilarious ain't talking.
I see where you was going, Jess.
I know.
Don't worry about the messenger. Worry about the message.
Yeah, wrong
like
messenger.
I said,
Nobody even be asking you.
You said that, Lauren.
I got what you were saying. It's just wrong messenger, Jess. I got what you were saying.
Don't nobody even got to ask Jess. You're just volunteering. Random Wednesday.
Yeah, right.
Let me go live.
Great message, Jess. It's wrong messenger.
Whatever.
Well,
then one of y'all say it.
Shout out to Jason Lee in the show that he has now in a partnership he has with BET, and also it was a great interview. Also, yesterday it was announced that Jason Lee is going to be honoring Tyler Perry with the Impact Award at the Hollywood Unlocked Awards that he does every year.
Yes.
So that's going to go down. It's going to be big. It's a 6th annual one as well. So shout out to him and everything.
Dropping the clues bombs with Jason Lee. I don't know why Hollywood Unlocked Awards isn't on somebody streaming platform or television network.
Maybe it'll be this year, but now the fact that it's on BET. Hopefully,
you know how hard it is to build an award show
that people actually come to.
Jason Lee actually.
Mariah Carey was there casually, just in love. Like he gets the names. Okay, you got an award.
Jason Lee be having better guests than
Oh, I didn't know.
2019, we got the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Award. We got it in 2019. So
I like the trophy. That's really nice.
Jason Lee be having better guests than the network sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to Jason Lee and the team over there. Great conversation. Go check it out.
Is that dust?
It is dust.
God damn, man.
Nobody cleans this thing.
Clean off our goddamn.
They appreciate the award, Jason. Thank you. It's just a little dusty.
It's literally sitting in here collecting dust.
Yes, I mean it's on display.
You know what that means?
It's on display.
Y'all need another one. We need another one so we could go this year. All right, that was the latest.
I'm doing that weekend, but salute to my guy Jason.
Yeah, salute to Jason Lee. Yeah, we need
salute to NORE too, man. Make sure you check out NORE at the Black Effect Podcast Festival, April 25th in Atlanta, Georgia. Go get your tickets. blackeffect.com/podcast festival. I don't know who his guest is going to be. Maybe it's Offset. I don't know. I don't know who his guest is going to be.
He just went Offset to do everything.
I don't know.
This morning he was like, "Yeah, it would be dope. Cardi B should bring out Offset." Then he was like,
"I don't know.
Nori should bring out Offset."
Because Nori said they good now. That'd be a good conversation.
Yeah, they good. He said he didn't want me to break bro code, so they all good. All right. When we come back, we got front page news, and then comedian Chris Spencer will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Start off with some quick sports. Congratulations to the Warriors last night. They defeated the Clippers 126-121, sent the Clippers home Also, the 76ers sent the Magic home. They won last night, 109-97. We got to congratulate Asia Wilson. She's
come on now,
the highest paid WNBA player ever. She signed a 3-year, $5 million supermax contract. So
dropping a cool bomb for Hopkins, South Carolina's own Asia Wilson, South Carolina Gamecock. The best women's basketball player in the world should be the highest paid women's basketball player in the world. So that makes all the sense to me.
Yes, it does. Yeah, congratulations to her. What up, Mimi?
Good morning, MV, Jess, Charlamagne. How y'all doing this morning?
Peace, Mimi Brown.
Good morning. All right, so we start this hour with Dave Chappelle speaking out again about comedy and politics. So speaking on NPR's Newsmakers, Chappelle said his jokes about transgender issues are being used in a way he never intended. Let's listen.
I did resent that the Republican Party ran on transgender jokes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I felt like they were doing a weaponized version of what I was doing. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
This is before I learned the phrase, I respectfully decline. And I was on Capitol Hill, and everybody ran up to take pictures with me from every congressional office. And I just take pictures with whoever asked. I didn't ask how they voted, what their voting record is. And then here comes Lauren Boebert. And she said, can I get a picture? And I'd already taken 40 pictures. I didn't want to say no in front of everybody. But I didn't know the phrase, I respectfully decline. So I just took the picture. And then she posted a picture before I could even get from there to the show and says something to the effect of, just two people that knew that it's just two genders. She instantly weaponized it or politicized it. So I got to the arena and I lit her ass up.
Yeah, welcome to our world. Okay, they do it all the time. They're great at it, actually. Democrats could do the same thing, but they don't. You could take anything someone says, take it out of context, put it in a campaign ad, circulate it on Twitter with the caption and narrative that you want, and boom.
Yeah, for sure. He basically said, keep me out of that that way. So Chappelle was also asked about President Trump, specifically whether he thinks the president is funny. Let's listen to that.
Maybe if he wasn't president, I think that was fun. Or maybe at times there are funny things about him. Like if I were to talk about him, I could. It would be funny. But I think what he does is so consequential, and so much of these things, in my lifetime, I've never really seen a phenomenon quite like him. I'm not trying to be political, but it's remarkable. I don't know. I don't know how funny it is.
I mean, a multitude of things can be true. Is President Donald Trump dangerous? Yes.
Yeah.
But is he funny? Yes. But we're laughing at him, not with him.
But do you think some people mix the two?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he has said things sometimes that make you laugh, but he's still dangerous.
Because sometimes it's just so outrageous, you can't help but.
And he's definitely comical. He's been comical before he became president.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So he's always had a personality that, I felt is always humorous. But it's just.
But he's dangerous.
Definitely
because he's the president of the United States of America.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was funnier when he wasn't president.
Exactly, to his point.
When he wasn't as dangerous.
And now when you look at you can see the clear cognitive decline, right? Now you're like, okay, that is president of the United States of America. So yes, that's the not funny part about it.
Exactly.
But he's a clown. You can't call him a clown and not laugh, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, everybody out there that gets mad, you cannot use the clown emoji for things that he says, but then not realize you laugh at clowns.
Yeah, that's true. And switching gears a little bit to a major win for concert goers, right? Concert goers,
yes.
Yep. Okay. A federal jury has found that Live Nation and Ticketmaster, they operated as a monopoly, basically saying that they had too much control over concerts and tickets, limiting competition and driving up fees. So the verdict comes after a lengthy trial here in New York where jurors, they heard from top music executives across the industry. So here's the catch. Now, even though that decision has happened, you are not going to see those ticket prices drop anytime soon. A judge still has to decide what's next, including whether to break up the company, so to break up Ticketmaster or to break up Live Nation and force major changes to how they do business. The Justice Department in other states, they argue that setup, it's been costing fans millions of dollars and adding fees and limiting your options at checkout.
Yeah.
And so while there's already a deal on the table to cap those fees and so more competition can get in, it may be a while before that.
Yeah, those fees are crazy, and the fact that I think they would say they were charging an average of, I think, $1 plus per, and it was like the judgment was for like $700 million. Like you said, they have a monopoly, so especially with Ticketmaster, they can control the pricing in every state, every market, and there's really nothing you can do because you want to see your favorite artist, and there's not too many places that you can go, which makes it very, very crazy. And if you ever try to do an event, or if you say, you know what, I'm going to be an entrepreneur and throw my own party, and I'm going to use Ticketmaster, they control the money. So Ticketmaster pretty much pays you. You can sell out, and then Ticketmaster decides when they're going to write you a check.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's
And the venues too, right? They control the venues.
Yep.
It's just a total monopoly.
Yeah, they do.
I don't even know what the hell the fees are. Like the service fees, I don't know what that means.
It's a lot of different fees.
But you gotta pay them,
Facility charges, I don't know what that means.
Right.
Processing fees, I don't know what that means. What does that mean on concert tickets?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Facility charges is crazy. We shouldn't even get charged for facility charges. Like, what do you mean?
I don't even know what that means.
These fees are ridiculous. You ever stay at a hotel and they charge you like a hotel fee, then a towel fee, then this fee? I'm like, what's the
all these fees?
I don't never look at the breakdown, but damn, I will now.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
And then let me ask y'all this: how much do you think it actually costs to raise a child today?
Girl, how? How we supposed to know this, me, man?
Just guess. I want you to guess.
High as hell. I don't know. Like, what you mean in this totality?
The totality
like the
from 0 to 18. What would you say?
It used to be $2 million.
$2 million? Really? Used to be?
I thought it was
per kid.
I was just gonna say million.
$2 million.
I thought it was $2 million.
Yeah.
I thought I read that before that from the time of baby.
Hell no,
to
it was
18,
damn $2 million.
you spend like $2 million.
From 0 to 18, you don't think?
That's what I thought.
At least.
All right, what level are you talking about?
That's 18 years altogether.
Okay.
Everything you gotta pay
Let's
for.
talk about the average American.
Yeah, the average American.
The average
Right,
American will spend $300,000 to raise a child from
in
0
18
to
years?
18.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I need to talk to some of them parents. How they do it?
Well, apparently that's up 30%. So it didn't used to be that much. They said that number includes the basics, housing, food, childcare, healthcare, education. But housing makes up the biggest share, and childcare though is out of control.
Childcare is high.
Yes. People are spending 30% of their income just on childcare, and some people are choosing to stay home and not to work because it's cheaper to stay home versus pay childcare.
And then it's harder to get your vouchers, like from the state or, the city or whatever.
And the difficult part is, like you said, kindergarten starts at age 5. So from 0 to 5, you have to sit there. You have to raise your child. You can't put him in pre-K because pre-K costs money. You can't put him in daycare because daycare costs money.
Yeah.
And daycare centers out there, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is.
By the way, y'all ain't even factor in college.
Yeah, we only went to 18.
$300,000 is the basic package.
She said to 18. After 18,
that's just some housing and some food.
After 18, you got to figure it out on your own.
You ain't got no extracurricular activities, nothing, no extra expenses.
Yeah, damn.
Nope.
Yeah, that was just food.
No Christmas, nothing.
Room and board. That was room and board.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's why he said $2 million.
No vacation.
That too.
No
That
bicycles.
I did read that before. I don't know. Maybe that was. I don't know. I read that somewhere that it's like $2 million to raise a child.
Yeah, I swear
don't know.
that
don't mean you're gonna spend it, but that just mean that's what it should be from 0 to 18.
That's a lot.
That's a whole lot.
I swear that sounds right.
That's
18
a lot.
years.
It depends on how you raise that child, but $2 million sounds a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right, y'all. Well, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV, and for more stories, follow the Black Information Network at BIN News.
All right. When we come back, Chris Spencer will be joining us, comedian, of course, actor, writer, and we're going to talk to him next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, comedian, actor, Chris Spencer. Welcome, brother.
How are you, sir?
How you feeling, man?
Well, life is incredible. Yes, I'm good. I love being in New York.
You never stop getting a check, man. Every time I
have
see
two
you,
kids, they want to eat every day.
You're doing everything. You're doing your comedy specials, you're hosting, you're acting. You just stay with a check.
I don't think people understand how much of like a whisperer you are for so many people.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yes. No, it's. I mean, listen, I've been blessed. You know what I mean? A lot of times when we're in this business, you only have one path. If you're doing stand-up, you just continue to do stand-up. You do the clubs, and you travel. I've been lucky and blessed that I've created TV shows and been able to write for award shows. Like we're gearing up right now to do Kevin Hart's Roast. Mm-hmm. That came out of nowhere. I mean, Kevin better had called me, but it came out of nowhere. So I am blessed with these different opportunities that a lot of other comedians don't get a chance to do.
Why do you think the longevity is there? Because it's, sometimes you see comedians and they're struggling and they're going to do things that they necessarily don't want to do, but it seems like for you, it just continues to happen.
I've always been a nice guy. You know what I mean? And so every iteration of comedian, like, you know, everybody's going to get their opportunity, whether it's Jamie Foxx or Kevin or Mike Epps. So they're going to get hired to host X event. So there's usually going to be a group of like white writers to write the show. And then you're going to want somebody who knows your voice to write for you. So that's happened for me time and time again with Mike Epps, Tiffany Haddish, Anthony Anderson. So there's the show, and then there's the people that you need who know your voice, who's not afraid to say to the powers that be, he ain't doing that joke. I've always been that guy.
One of the first times I remember seeing you was this is like right after Arsenio left.
Oh yeah, Vibe.
Vibe late night TV
Yes.
show. This is when like they were trying to find all these different black people to try to
me and
fill
Keenan,
that void.
me and Keenan came out the exact same day, same time.
Same day, same time?
Same day, same time. Racism at its... No, that's not racism. But it was same day, same... August 4th, 1997.
Why are you shaking your head like that?
I should have been rich by now. Yeah, but it was a great opportunity, but it was kind of whack that they did that. So then Keenan and I came out the same time, then I got fired, and then Sinbad came.
Yep.
And then they got rid of Keenan, and then Magic came,
Johnson,
and then there was none of us. Then all of a sudden, black people can't talk.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you remember that phone call when they called you to do
Yes, I have it on recording.
that? What did you think, though? Because those were such... it wasn't big shoes to fill, because you weren't replacing our
Right.
before, but just that void that existed in...
Right. It was thrilling. It was exciting that, you know, I was chosen from Quincy Jones personally to be this guy. But the problem was the fact that Keenan and I were at the same time. We're over there looking, who's Keenan's guest? Oh, we got to get somebody different or somebody better than that. And it was messed up that we had this void that was in our culture wanting this show, and now you got two people competing for the same audience. So I never really got my fair shot.
Were you intentional about stepping away? I don't want to say stepping away, but like I feel like that's when you started to be more behind the scenes.
Well, I got fired. Charlamagne, I don't know if you remember that part. Yeah,
Charlamagne knows.
There's no step away from black people. You got to go. So, but then, you know, as the acting and stuff dried up, I started doing more writing. And then I was fortunate when Real Husbands came. That came from a sketch on an award show. And then that blew up, and then other opportunities kind of came my way.
Now, you said you roasted to Kevin Hart. Are there any jokes that haven't been said about Kevin Hart as of yet?
We'll find out. We'll find out. My goal is to arm Kevin Hart. You know what I mean? Because, you know, these white boys are vicious.
So you got to fire back at them.
It's like the roast.
Yes.
Like how the roast be?
You saw the Tom Brady roast?
Yeah.
So I wrote on that one, and I helped Kevin with that one, and now they're going to roast Kevin.
Right.
So everybody on the dais is going to go at Kevin, and then Kevin is going to have his day.
To go back.
And
Correct.
I'm going to help the whole show, but my goal is for Kevin to be the best.
I love Tom Brady roast because they didn't.
That wasn't.
It felt like
3 hours.
It felt like the 90s, though.
Yes. You remember that? You remember that? Was it Shaq roast?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you write for shows like that, like, is it each writer has like a person they're writing for, or like is everybody across full show? Because how do you make each joke and moment feel different if one person's working on multiple things?
Well, it depends. Like in this case, they've hired the blacks. Basically, me and the Plastic Cup Boys and my boy Ian Edwards to focus on Kevin. Right? They have a big old room of these incredible writers writing for the entire show. Our focus is Kevin, but we definitely will go, you know, I got this for Shane Gillis as the host. I got this for, you know, if Snoop comes on or if Jamie Foxx comes on, whoever these other roastees are, we're also hired to write for the show.
Why y'all don't get some of the other black comedians, especially the ones
No,
that...
they'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the ones that have like notoriously hated on Kevin too? You got to get some of them.
There's some surprises.
Okay.
You're going to be like, yo, how is he here? They hate each other.
Will Cat Williams walk out?
I didn't say that at all. But there's going to be some people you're going to be like, you just said he was...
You got to give Mike Epps a shot.
Like I said, there's going to be some people on there. You're going to be like... So, yeah, we hope, because that would be a real roast. You know what I mean? To really bring out the people that you've been combating with for these last 10 years or whatever. So I can't say Mike and Kat are going to be on there, but there's going to be some surprises like that.
Gotcha. Those surprises, y'all don't write for them. They come with their own stuff.
Oh, they've
been ready.
They've been ready.
Oh, they've been writing these jokes for 10 years.
Yeah.
They're like, I get to roast Kevin? They bring out a scroll.
Is there anything that's too far? Because nowadays...
Yes. Like, even with the Tom Brady roast, they were like, don't do any Robert Kraft jokes. You know what I mean? Because he was going through the thing with the massage parlors and all that stuff. And I was like, but you don't want to see these? So there's some things, they want you to stay away from. I'm sure Kevin will have some things that they probably tell the other guys not to talk about. But I haven't heard anything yet.
You've been doing comedy for decades, Chris. What's something about the craft that you understand now that you completely misunderstood early on?
So I have a gift and a curse, which is my wit, right? And so instead of focusing on my act and doing my act every day, all day for months and years and then putting on special, I would always go, some of these people have seen me already, so I'm always trying to think of something new. Mm-hmm. I mean, like the word crowd work now is like this positive thing. That was me back then. So everything was fresh. And so I wish I would have focused on creating my act, putting that out as a special, and then having a new act and just continue to build like that. Like, that's the way you become great. Chris, Kevin, Epps, Cedric, like George Lopez. You do your act over and over and over again till you're tired of it. You put out a special and then you move on to a new hour. I didn't do that because I hosted a lot. I hosted Chocolate Sundays. I hosted Fat Tuesdays. I have a room in Inglewood right now I do called the Comedy Block Party. So a lot of times it's the same people. I can't do the same act. So I'm always... And so that wit has also been my curse because the most exciting thing for a comedian is his newest joke. Mm-hmm. Like literally, I'll be at home, I don't feel like going up, then I go, I just wrote that, and I'm gone. So that was always what I was doing as a host. You know what I mean? I always got to come up with something brand new.
With all these camera phones, do you get a chance to I guess, feel out your jokes, right? Because nowadays it's like, me and my daughter went to some comedy spot. It was like a hole in the wall, right? She went to NYU, hole in the wall, Dad, let's go. And I seen a bunch of comedians that I know, but I can tell they were feeling out their jokes. Some didn't hit, some didn't land, but that's what it was about. Did the camera phones ruin that?
No. I mean, they usually tell people do not have your phones out. And they do a great job at, kind of making sure people don't. But not for me. I mean, a lot of times with the way social media is, you almost want some of that stuff to get out. Chris, that joke didn't work. And then all of a sudden it goes viral. And then you go, come see it now. And now the joke works.
I don't know if I've ever heard a comedian say that.
I just made that up right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just made it up. It's probably not a good thing.
One of the shows that I love that you did that I feel didn't get a fair shake, White Famous, man.
Oh, well, I got fired before you. Yes, before you talk good about it.
What?
Yes. My friend Buddy Lewis and I created that show, and it was a different show. If I showed you the script, you'd be like, yo, this would still be on the air. We got fired. They hired the guy from Californication to write it. So you have this white guy who thinks he knows black culture, and he wrote what you saw. But if I showed you what we had, because in reality, as a black comedian, this is what it was supposed to be about. You get pulled in different ways. It was supposed to be like a black entourage, right? It's from me being in all these camps. And so I've been a fly on the wall and seen how everything operates. So my character was going to be like his manager, a la Marcus King or whoever, these young, like Eric Rohn for Cedric. You see what happens. So you see Saturday Night Live saying, yo, come do this. And he's like, yo, but there's a Def Jam tour. And there's this push and pull of him trying to be mainstream. What I said in my pitch, which sold the show, was he wants the people in Brentwood to learn his name, but he has to make sure the people in Inglewood don't forget it. Mm-hmm. So there's always this push and pull with your people, your publicist, your agent. And that's what the show was supposed to be. He was supposed to be a little bit further ahead than the way they had him. And him struggling, you know what I mean? Him being in a big mainstream film, and they go to the red carpet, and they're like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean? And then Zach Galifianakis or somebody comes in and they push him out the way. That's what the story was supposed to be more of. Him trying to be white famous. He can go to Roscoe's and get in line free, and they send him Air Force Ones to his house all the time. But if he goes to the governor's ball at the Oscars, they're like, we don't know you.
How did you get fired from a show you created?
Hollywood.
That's not what they said when they said you fired.
I didn't know you got fired. I saw your name as creator, and I was just like,
so they had to keep my name on there.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, you can get fired from anywhere. Matter of fact, let me tell you how bad it is. I remember one time I did a commercial for Domino's Pizza. That's how old it is. And they would add another. It was like they made two products with one, and Blockbuster, Domino's. So Domino's Pizza, and you rent Star Wars, and you rent. So I got checks for every movie they did, right? So they brought it back, and they wanted to do some voiceovers. They made me audition to be me.
What?
So and Montel Jordan got it. Montel, if you watch that, I told you that story, right? Montel Jordan. When I saw him, I go, "That's not how you do me."
Yo, that's crazy. Because
I have so many stories. I have so many Hollywood
lined up
stories.
in the casting, it's like,
Literally, I had to audition. I remember one time I went to an audition and they said they're looking for a Chris Spencer type. Man, and I got there and I was like, and they were looking at me like this. "Hi, how are you?" I said, I'm him.
It like, said that on the paper?
Chris, we're looking for a Chris Spencer type, and these people didn't know I was Chris Spencer.
Wow.
But did you get it? No. Montel Jordan again. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. No.
What was it about you that they...
I don't
They
know.
wanted you, but didn't want you.
I don't know.
were you trying to go to like black experience for them?
No, I just think they heard the word Chris Spencer, and they're like, we got to get a Chris Spencer type.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the white famous.
Oh yeah, mine was real. They made some superficial version of what they assumed what that would look like, but mine was coming from being in these camps. You know what I mean? And I don't know. You never know why you get fired.
Is comedy still a place for truth telling, or has it just turned into like survival? Like you say just enough so you don't get.
I think it's become a little bit too salacious and gossipy for some of these people, but no, it's still great. There's still some great comedians, some great young comedians out there that are doing their thing.
I was gonna ask, hold on, you know what? You know why it's gotten so gossipy and salacious? Because the comedians are doing this instead of standing up doing this. Like, don't start a podcast.
Right.
Focus on your craft.
They want likes instead of laughs
That's
too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
But isn't that a hard place to be in though? Because you said you go in rooms and people are like, how many followers you have? So like, what's the happy medium then?
Getting some followers.
I mean,
literally, like there was a push and pull with the old cats and the young cats, like, and then I was like, hey man, how you make them little videos you be doing?
I was gonna ask, what's more fulfilling to you? Do you like the comedy specials? Do you like the writing, or do you like hosting? 'Cause I see you do all of them.
Right. I love hosting. I love roasting. But when you're up there by yourself, you're the star, the director, the producer, and the writer. And one of my favorite things to do is not the laughs. It's when I get the room quiet. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Damon Wayans told me a long time ago, you won't be a great comedian until you can appreciate the silence. Mm-hmm. And what makes Dave so great is all of a sudden the room is like that. Then he goes and throws a grenade. Boom! That's a high. You know what I mean? There's a lot of comedians that are afraid of that silence because it's scary. You don't know what's going to happen. But I'm addicted to that now. And so I think I've become a better comedian because I've been able to appreciate the silence. Gotcha. Knowing I'm in control of this whole situation.
That's just like that when you're doing interviews and stuff too.
Right.
Like I tell them that all the time. Like sometimes you might ask a question and it might get silent for whatever reason. You get uncomfortable. I don't, but like a lot of people that
exactly. A lot of people.
I'm like, yo, shut the f*** up.
A lot in the beginning,
right?
Breathe.
Only because I think it's like you feel like if it's conversation or if you're doing something, it's supposed to invoke something from people, and so when people are quiet, it's like I don't know. It's like an insecure feeling.
But sometimes that silence is magic.
Yeah, you learn.
So if
that,
I ask you something and you ain't said nothing, I'm like, that's impactful. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then to know that my next sentence is going to make you laugh is a power. It's almost like a minister when he's in front of his congregation. He knows I got this in my hip pocket. I'm gonna say all this. It's gonna be quiet. Then I'm gonna drop him with. I'm gonna hit him with this.
What makes you pull somebody's, I guess, coattail publicly? I know you do a lot of it privately, but I saw you on 5150 show with Corey Holcomb. What made you go on 5150 show and have that conversation with Corey publicly?
So. Corey, I saw him on Laurel Canyon. He was driving this incredible, like, convertible Cadillac, and I complimented him. And then he called me, and then we just started talking, and then I just started telling him about himself. He's like, really? I said, you don't know this? You don't know this about yourself? He said, man, can you come on the show and talk to me about that? I said, absolutely. So he purposely called me to come on the show and tell him these things about his shortcomings and how he's become this mean comic, and he really appreciated it.
Oh, so okay, he asked for that. I didn't know that. Okay.
He asked for that. He said, "Come on here and talk to me."
Does that change your view of it that he asked for it, or no?
I actually respect it even more. The fact that y'all had that conversation, privately, and he was like, "No, let's have that publicly."
Yeah.
Are comedians still allowed to be wrong publicly, or does today's culture expect perfection all the time?
They're going to be wrong whether they like it or not. I think we're all human, you know what I mean? And so we're going to make mistakes. We're going to say stuff that we think people want to hear. And a lot of times we're miseducated, we're misinformed, And that's when a lot of apologies start to happen. You know what I mean? But so, yeah, I mean, our goal is to be funny. Mm-hmm. That's what also has stopped happening, is a lot of people are trying to be gossipy as opposed to funny. Like, that's what I was telling Corey. I said the difference between you back then and now is before you would say something mean, but you'd make a little Corey face or do something silly and we would go, oh, he's being funny. Now you're just mean. You know what I mean? And you're not like that. That's not the guy I met. Mm-hmm. And I think your audience that you've built with the 5150 show encourages that behavior. You know what I mean? I told him you're like Dice Clay. You know what I mean? Dice Clay probably didn't start off as that guy, but then that audience was like, yo, we love when you do the... And he became more of that. Not that he's a caricature, but if your audience is feeding you, then you want to, entertain them.
So you were just talking about all the things that you would talk to people about. Is there anything you wouldn't joke about? And like, what's off limits? Anything?
I'm not going to talk. If you have like I do a joke about that. I mean, you know in your gut. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to, especially if somebody's going through something. Yeah.
That's the best time.
I'm not going to talk about your kid has cancer. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
Chris.
I'm just trying to,
I mean, not low.
I'm just saying, but yes, but no, like if you fall off a building or something like that, it's my comedic duty to talk about you, but no. I mean, you know what I mean?
You fill it out.
I'm not going to be doing AIDS jokes. You know what I mean?
What? There's some good ones. Oh my God. You roasted Magic. You see what I'm saying?
Never. Like what? Let's hear it. What would they be?
I would never.
And he would laugh at him.
I would never roast Magic. There's a couple people that are off limits in the black community, I realize. Kobe, Magic.
Well, I mean, Kobe passed away.
Yes. Even then, though, I had a joke about Kobe. I tried on 2 different TV shows and they didn't air it.
Really?
I tried it on Def Jam and Comic View. I had a joke about how Kobe was so greedy with the ball. I said, you remember this, right? I said Magic had a no-look pass and Kobe had a no-pass look.
Hilarious.
So Kobe would look at you and go, you'd be like, I'm open. He'd go, see you. And he'd go this way.
That's innocent.
I tried it twice.
Everybody made jokes about Kobe not passing the ball.
They wouldn't let me do it.
What?
They love Kobe.
Wow. So it's Kobe, Magic. Who else is on the list?
Michelle Obama and Martin Luther King.
I don't know about Martin. Definitely Michelle.
Yeah. No Oprah?
Oh, no, you can joke. I mean, she's not as relevant as she was. There were people who did Oprah jokes back then. But I'm just telling you, when the room gets silent in a black crowd.
People don't know if they're supposed to laugh. People have made mad Oprah jokes. And who'd you say?
That's what I'm saying.
Else.
No, I'm saying Oprah, they joked about it. I'm saying
the last person.
Michelle Obama?
Michelle, no, somebody else.
Martin Luther King.
People had mad Martin Luther King jokes.
Yeah, but it was with Martin Luther King. It wasn't
It
wasn't like Martin Luther King got bitches. You know what I mean? You can't.
Yes,
Who?
Entertainer in barbershop.
That broke my heart.
That was in a movie. It was more about Rosa Parks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, I'm just telling you how the room gets. Sure, there's people who will laugh, but like you can't talk about Jesus with black people.
You can't talk about Jesus. Jesus, that's a little different.
But it's crazy because the church folk love good comedy, though,
yes,
depending on how you do it.
But you can't say there is no Jesus.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
no.
I think,
yes.
But yes.
So I'm telling you, you asked me. I'm telling you what we can't do. But white boys do it all the time. They could go up there and brag about being atheist. Like, we can't. Even if you are a black atheist, you can't.
We know they white devils. That's the difference.
Behold.
Yes.
Kev on stage is doing really good in the church
yes,
world of
yes,
comedy.
he's so funny
he's
too.
He's doing real good with it. He totes the line a bit, but
yeah. No, we had a roast one time for a guy named Tahir Moore and Kevin on stage.
I used to do All Def Digital with him.
Yes, he's so funny. So we had a roast one time and Kevin on stage. Tony Baker, that whole little young crew. I love those guys. Yeah, those guys are making an empire of their own. They're not waiting for Hollywood. You know what I mean? So I like that.
Was there ever a moment you thought about walking away from comedy?
I wouldn't know where to go. I have a degree in sociology. I'd have to go back to grad school and then get another doctorate. And I would always. My walk away was this behind the scenes stuff I'm doing. I stopped when I started having children. I was like, okay, I want to be home. I don't want to have a nanny take my son to go get his first haircut and miss basketball games and baseball games. So I decided, let me take a backseat. Actually, with the conversation with my wife, was like, you probably should stay home. And so I started doing more of that when the kids were babies. And then it became fruitful, and then I was like, oh, I'm here. But now I'm trying to make that transition back, because when I see my friends in the airport coming from all these incredible comedy clubs and telling stories, I miss that. You know what I mean? Like, I am a comedian. I have all these other slashes, director, producer, writer, but I am a comedian. And I always say, like, if this was high school and we walked into the cafeteria and I look over here and there's Shonda Rhimes and Kenya Barris at one table, and I look over here and it's F. Gary Gray and Malcolm Lee at that table, and I look over here and it's Mike Epps and Kevin and Dave and Chris, I'm going to naturally go over here. This is who I am naturally. I could do those things and those are fun, but I am a clown. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm glad I did this special. So now my comedian / is in front of writer, producer, director. You know what I mean? Go to Jason, yes. Yeah. And that name came from, I was in a comedy club in LA, the Improv actually, and I walked in and some kid goes, "Oh, Chris Spencer, the GOAT." I said, "No, I'm not the GOAT. I'm Go to Jason." And I walked away. And I was like, that'd be a pretty good name for a comedy special. So it's on Hulu right now and it's doing pretty well. And I'm very proud of it.
What's the difference between being respected in comedy versus being popular? Because we mention a lot of people, right?
Right.
And we know they got followers and stuff like that, but they're popular. They're not necessarily funny to me.
Right.
Like, I like funny. I like
Who's
like
funny
talent.
to you? Who's funny to you?
Ooh. New or
like who you go spend $50, $100 to go see?
Oh, Chris Rock easily. Chappelle easily. People like George Carlin.
Right.
That's what I like.
So you like writers. You like to be able to think.
Yeah, I mean, I like writers. So like, have you ever spent time with Rodney Barnes?
Of course.
Who's funnier than Rodney?
Like you look at him and go, how'd you think of that?
And just regular conversation. And
exactly.
It don't stop.
And it's dry.
It's dry.
Yes.
Because he's serious.
Yes.
But that's what I like.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Right.
To me.
But then there's some people who don't want to think. Some people just want to go to a comedy club and just, they're there not to think about how this joke connects with this joke. They just want to laugh. Mm-hmm. So it's all about what you want and what you like and what you want to pay your money for.
Are there any?
Hold on, what's the difference though between actually being a comedian that's funny and just being popular?
You mean respected and popular?
Yes, respected and popular.
I'm respected.
Yep.
And I'm popular with the people that know me over 50. Anybody who got an immunization shot on their arm know me. Like all the ladies at TSA be like, "I saw you last night," and then the younger TSA be girl, "I don't know who he is. Who is that?" Yeah.
You've had a lot of longevity, man. When it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy in comedy to be? Not that you going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
I just like to ask that question.
No, I'm glad you do. So, I want to. Me and my wife are doing projects together. We have a comedy series out called Black Comedy in America that you know about it. I co-host with Tiffany Haddish and Ryan Davis. Mm-hmm. We did 10 episodes on the history of black comedy, starting from the Chitlin circuit all the way to the social media people. Mm-hmm. We have episode Eddie Murphy. We have Will Smith. Dave Chappelle, 80s sitcoms. And so I want you to be able to watch TV like you watch Tyler Perry. You can go, that's a Tyler Perry show. Or you watch Woody Allen and go, see them old man with them little girls? That's a Woody Allen movie. So I want you to be able to watch TV or film and go, Chris Spencer did that. You know what I mean? And I get it kind of already. Like when people watch award shows, in the middle of the show, they'll call me. Turk Stevens right here. He'll call me and go, "You wrote that joke, didn't you?" I'd be like, we wrote it. He goes, "I know you too well. You wrote it. Good job." Click. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So people know my voice, and I want to continue to create projects where you'll go, "That's Chris and them," on Drop TV.
Word. Chris Spencer, tell them where to follow you, man.
I am on Instagram, The Real Chris Spencer. Facebook, just Chris Spencer for your older audience. MySpace, Chris Spencer. Oh, but we got the Soul Beach Music Fest.
Okay.
That Envy's going to be there usually, which is in Curacao this year. Babyface, Jodeci, me and Deion Cole, Spinderella, Jazzy Jeff. On the island of Curacao, and I'm sure none of you guys have been there.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody got their cholesterol medicine. That's my type of point right there.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody up there.
Statin.
Everybody there takes a nap before they come out at night.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, and like Deion Cole's joke, he says all the old black dudes sit on the aisle because they know they got to pee soon.
How did they get tickets for that?
South Beach Dynamic. Mark Atkins, who is actually Sinbad's brother, is the one that produces it. Sinbad used to do this. I don't know if you guys remember. He used to be in Jamaica. And so funny, when I got fired from Vibe, Sinbad took my spot. And now Sinbad used to do this, and now I took his spot. Wow. So we're even. Got you back, Sinbad.
It's Chris Spencer, y'all. It's the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, salute to Mark, Sinbad's brother. Salute to Sinbad. He always checks in. Appreciate Sinbad. But yeah, we do that each and every year. It went from Aruba to St. Martin to now Curacao. So I usually do the opening night. I don't know if I'm doing it this year, if we're doing it. But salute to Mark and everybody at Soul Beach. Yeah. All right. Now, let's get to the latest, Lauren.
You're talking LL Cool, babe.
Yeah. I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
That sources trust.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everybody.
Little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
Where's she going? The latest with Loren
Take me
LoRosa
through that. Take me through that.
on the Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, babe.
Talk to me.
All right, guys. So we're starting the latest congratulating Rihanna because she is now the first woman to surpass 200 million RIAA singles certifications in music history.
Wow. Congratulations.
Riri. Yes. Now, mind y'all, her last album was 10 years ago, right? And she hasn't toured since then either. But she's done the Super Bowl and she's added music to different movies, Wakanda, big things like that. But she comes in behind Drake. Drake has a little over 277 million. Morgan Wallen, who is at 215 million. So congratulations
She's
to her.
number 3 on that list. That's amazing.
Yes, yeah, that's huge.
I'm gonna close bombs for Rihanna.
Yes,
she don't even need that little petty music money. I can't keep your little petty music money. I'm over here getting all this money off makeup and drawers.
They said she's back in the studio too.
Yeah, she's been teasing it. Remember, she dropped the video working on a new album, and I was told, Little Birdie told me, she still probably has the love for it.
Yeah,
she
loves I gotta
it.
be around y'all niggas. I ain't got time for this.
No, but she's but whatever music she does, her rollout is going to be way elevated. She ain't going to be around, doing too much. But I was told that she
really don't got to do nothing.
For the rest of her life.
I know a lot of y'all think y'all Beyonce and can just drop whenever.
She can.
Rihanna could drop tonight and
stop the world.
Do 2 million.
Yeah, she doesn't have to do an
100%.
interview. She doesn't have to do a podcast. Just drop it and go on tour if she like.
Well, I was told by a Little Birdie that her and the family may be doing W Magazine, and it's going to be it's going to be about the new music and the family dynamic. So that might be coming.
Nice.
Yeah. And another congratulations separately, woman in music, Cardi B. Remember I told you guys that Grow Good, the actual products, not the pre-sale, were going on sale yesterday. They sold out in 45 minutes.
Did you get your stuff?
Yeah, I got the shampoo and the conditioner. I tried to get the oil and the the mask. I couldn't get it. And
What's
then
the stuff that make it grow?
It all makes it grow, according to Cardi B. Okay, don't play with me.
Cardi said nothing about
you.
you.
Said that's why you're trying to get everything.
I'm asking you that's why you're trying to get everything.
Just be clear. Cardi can't do miracles, but it help.
You know what?
That's
Don't
I just
do
told
me.
Lauren's haircut is growing out.
Okay,
I just told you this
She
yesterday.
got one crop circle in the back. That's all.
All right, let's stay focused. Yeah, so it sold out in 45 minutes. And Cardi posted to Instagram, and she was just a little bit emotional about the support that she's been receiving. And she said the way that people showed up yesterday for Grow Good's launch had her in real life tears. It went so fast she didn't even have time to give any to her mom. And she's been, sharing her journey, taking care of her natural hair for a long time. She wanted to take the things that she's done over the last 3 years, and put them out there for everybody else because she's trying to build a legacy. So she wanted something that she could call her own, and it was this brand. And it's been one of the most difficult things she says that she has ever done. But watching everybody love it is, puts a smile on her face. So shout out to Cardi B.
Congratulations,
well deserved.
girl.
Absolutely. Dropping the clues bombs for body.
Yeah.
And her being a businesswoman, I love that.
Yes. Now, speaking of businesswoman, Emma Greed, is it Greed or Greedy? Greed. Emma Greed was here on The Breakfast Club, and I didn't know this would make people more upset, but she talked about being a 3-hour mom. Let's take a listen. I saw you say you're a max 3-hour mom, and that sparked a conversation.
Didn't it spark a debate? I mean, listen, I want to be really honest about this. I spend all my time working, and I'm a mum of 4. I think that I am a core memory mum. I'm not going to walk it back. I'm somebody that really, really cares about the big things, the big moments, Christmas, Thanksgiving. But let's be honest, if I've been at work all week, Monday through Friday, and I'm with my kids all morning on a Saturday, there's time that I need for me. And I think that most mums, after playing with their kids and taking their kids to the birthday parties and getting up on a Saturday and going through their house and running their errands, are exhausted.
Any husband who's married, like I am, like Envy is, we have 4 daughters, we understand exactly what you need.
No.
We know exactly what our wives need breaks. They do.
All women need breaks. And at the end of the day, it's like, if I'm good, the whole family's good.
I don't think they were mad at the break part. I think they were mad at the 3-hour part. That I'm a 3-hour mom. I spend like 3 hours and I'm in and out. That's what I think they were upset about.
But
I didn't
here's my thing with this, right? I think people are trying to make Emma the like face of like what black women shouldn't be saying and shouldn't be doing.
What?
Let me finish, right? But listen, and the reason why they're saying that, number one, there's a group of people who feel like she shouldn't be the representation of what successful black women look like because of
shut up
she's
to
mixed,
all of
right?
those people.
Then secondly, it's like, okay, she spends her 3 hours. A lot of people was like, okay, that's sad. You're supposed to be more time with your kid. But if we were having a real conversation about like what living this luxurious CEO boss mom life looks like, how much time do you think you allot to certain things? Like, let's be honest about that.
I don't know what you just did, but let's just simplify it even more. Envy, your wife never said to you, I don't feel like momming right now?
Yeah,
especially when them kids go to bed. When them kids go to bed and they keep getting up, that she never heard of a wife say, "Mommy is off duty right now."
Yeah,
you never heard that? Jess, you a mother?
Yeah, absolutely.
My wife goes on trips with her female friends, and they go out, and I want them to because they need that break.
Absolutely.
They need that time. That's the reason why I try to help as much with the kids because it's a lot on somebody. People think because you work all day and know you have the easy job. No, that mom life of doing hair, helping with homework, feeding, taking them to school, their practices, and all that stuff. That
I don't
does,
do that. I got to do a better job as a husband and a man.
I help.
I know I don't do the best job.
No, I help. I overly help because I know how difficult it is, and I know how hard it is, and I know how stressful it could be. So I'm the one that tries to take a lot of that pressure off my wife because when my older kids, I was just like Emma. I was out there, I was working, but I also know that I would rather be there for my kids more. I want to be helping with the homework. I want to, if they're having a problem, to help with their problem. I want to be the ones that say, oh, they like Neatos? I'm going to go find the Neatos.
And the other thing
I
Emma
enjoy
said,
it.
When Emma was up here on Breakfast Club, she said that, if my cup is half, if my cup isn't full, then I can't pour into my kids the way that I want to. And that's being human.
I don't understand why that made people upset. Jess, you are a mom, and you're also really busy as well too.
Well, one, I didn't even know she was black, so she's just speaking to women all over the place, like she said, just women in general. But yeah, I mean, if you're as busy as she is, how much time can you allot for your kids? To be honest, like realistically, that's why they have things like nannies and things like that. I know they get upset, but everybody's life as a mom looks different.
Yeah, because people be mad about that too.
It depends on your schedule. It depends on what you have to do, and also depends on if you are in a marriage and you have the other co-parent there. You know what I mean? You can't do it all by yourself.
And also, Emma is speaking her truth.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Why do y'all get mad when people speak their truth?
That's what she does.
Her truth.
Correct.
She decided to write her book, and she's putting it out there, and she's sharing what works for her. And if it works for you, cool. Why are you mad at her and need her to be the representation for all?
Because
we always do that to each other, though.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm sure
that's
other
something
women
that we do to each other, and I don't know why.
I'm sure it's other women who can relate to that, though. Like, oh my God, somebody said it.
Comments
oh my God,
thank you, girl.
I feel bad for even thinking it, but I'm glad that someone at her level said it.
What Emma does works for Emma. That might not work for Jess. That might not work. You don't have kids, but it might not work for Gia. It might not work for Charlamagne's wife. It might not work, but we all parent differently. You know what I mean? And like I said, I parent my kids. I give up stuff for my kids because I want those memories, those moments. So I'll give up stuff. Charlamagne will give up stuff to be like, I'm staying home with the kids because that's my enjoy. That's what I enjoy. That's my relaxed
stuff. I don't know about all that now. Not for me. But listen, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better.
I see you get on planes to go to your kids cheerleading and stuff like that.
There's a mom off right now. There's a mom off right now trying to have a break from them kids. Right now as we speak, there's a mom off right now listening to us, about to have a break from them kids, and she couldn't be happy.
Or pouring some vodka in her coffee, waiting to drop them damn kids off.
Last week it was just vodka in the tea. It was just spring break. Everybody's mom was going crazy. It was just spring break for 2 weeks.
Oh my God. Maybe just going to get her hair done. Just that little small break, going to get their nails done. Just something simple. I ain't mad at that.
Watching reality TV, maybe that's their outlet. This is whatever gets them away from the kids, it is what it is.
I can't wait to live a luxurious life with my babies and have nannies and all the things.
You know you lose your hair when you have kids. I just want you to know
I do know that.
So don't do it right now.
Sometimes you make your hair grow though.
We got to wrap. It is beyond time. No one wants to hear him. We got to wrap. All right. I got my girl good.
All right.
Yes,
that's the latest with Loren. When we come back, what? Dog in the day. Charlamagne, who you get
I know he knows.
I don't know what you just said just now, but there's a man named Andres Sanchez who needs to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Your execution on the donkey of the day is something to behold. Is it a read?
He gave me donkey of the day and I deserve it.
People need to know.
Well, you need to tell them.
I am.
You have the voice. Tell them.
It's
time for Donkey of the Day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne to go.
Damn, Charlamagne, who you giving Donkey of the Day to now?
Well, Sexy Red, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, April 16th goes to a Washington State man named Andres Sanchez. He's 49 years old and facing charges of murder, unlawful possession of a weapon, and attempting to elude a police vehicle. He killed 2 humans, y'all. Okay, and he is a prime, and he's a prime example of why I don't like peopling. All right, I'm sorry. The world that we currently live in is not conducive to peopling with strangers, okay? Because, see, I do the work on myself. I do the work to regulate my mental and emotional well-being because I don't want to bleed on people who didn't cut me, okay? I don't want to be a hurt person who hurts other people, but that's me. There are people on this planet, like today's donkey, Andres Sanchez, who don't give a damn about projecting the pain they are feeling onto others. See, Andres was at a quinceanera. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Quinceanera.
Say it, Red. You Puerto Rican. Say it. Quinceanera.
Well, I tell you now, I'm not Spanish.
Envy got it right.
Quinceanera.
Yeah, well, Envy goes in and out of when he want to be, Latino. But that's a party that Spanish people have to celebrate a 15-year-old girl's birthday party. Mm-hmm. Is it just girls or is it both?
For girls.
Just girls. Okay. And he decided that he needed to be a mass murderer and kill 2 people. Let's go to KATU ABC2 for the report, please.
Andres Carrasco Sanchez appearing in court Monday afternoon on a slew of charges. We wanted to know what led up to the shooting, especially since the girlfriend of one of the victims says she didn't even know the suspect.
Does it make you concerned that this just randomly happened?
Yes, it makes me really concerned. Like, why a Mexican have to do this to another Mexican?
During the quinceañera, Carrasco Sanchez told investigators he believed the 2 victims and another man were staring and smiling at his girlfriend, which he took as flirting. Investigators say he admitted to shooting both men, each one shot in the head. Court documents say when investigators told Carrasco Sanchez that the men had died, he responded saying, quote, "It's their fault. They started it." Violeta Segundo says her boyfriend was at his cousin's quinceañera that night when he and another cousin were shot and killed.
I just want justice for the 2 of them. I just want justice that he can be enough time in jail, spend almost the rest of his life in jail, because these 2 people were really good and really good persons.
It's horrible, man. Sending healing energy to the family of the victims. I did not know Mexican men react like this. I'm never looking at you ever again, Jess. Ever.
What? She's not a Mexican man. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Please, go ahead, Charlamagne. Go ahead, Leonard.
Now listen, I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, nor am I trying to figure people out. So I would rather just stay away, okay? Because this makes no logical sense to me. Number one, if you mad that someone is looking at your girlfriend, if you mad that someone is making eye contact with your girlfriend, then that means you're highly insecure. But also, you like her, right? If you like her, why would you want to be away from her forever? Okay, you killed 2 people in America senselessly like this. Best believe you're going to die in prison. Okay, so when people make decisions like this, it's clearly because they have nothing to lose. Because when you have something to lose, you don't make decisions like this. Most importantly, you don't want to lose your freedom. And part of that freedom, part of being free, you get to see your boo whenever you want. Now your boo about to be your bunkie. And it's a great chance your bunkie gonna be in your bunkie. Okay? That's just the way it works. Secondly, what disturbs me about this situation is Andres. You had ample time to change your mind. Okay? This man left the party and went to go get his gun. Then came back to the party later that evening and shot the 2 cousins, all because he thought they were making prolonged eye contact and smiling at his girlfriend. And when police asked him what he thought about killing the 2 victims, he replied, it was their fault. They started it. Hey, man, This is why I don't like people in with strangers. Okay, I barely like people in with the people I know, but I understand the level of crazy from people I know. I have no idea of the levels of crazy from the people I don't. Now, you heard Andres' girlfriend, Violeta, I think they said her name was. She said in the interview, they don't deserve this. Can we hear that part again?
I just want justice for the 2 of them. I just want justice that he can be enough time in jail, spend almost the rest of his life in jail, because these 2 people were really good and really good persons.
I don't know if that was the girlfriend.
Does it make you concerned that this just randomly happened?
Yes, it makes me really concerned. Like, why a Mexican have to do this to another Mexican?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know Andres' girlfriend said in the interview they don't deserve this, and she said that he left the party with her earlier in the evening, but he chose to return later that night. That's what I'm saying. He had ample time to think about not doing this. Even if you felt like doing this, something should have talked you down off the ledge, okay? Life lesson, my brothers. Don't leave the house once you in, okay? Especially if you got murder on your mind, okay? Eat tacos, drink your Corona, get some sexo oral. Is that how you say it, Red? Is it sexo oral?
What the hell is that?
Get you some sexo oral.
I don't know how to say that one.
What is that?
And call it a night. You know what it is.
I don't.
All right. You heard what the girlfriend said, though. She said, I don't know why he went back. Why did he have to go back? That is the question, and that is what is scary about people. Why did you have to go back and do that? You left the party. You went home. You thought about this whole scenario and still decided to go through with it. There was no other options. Was that your plan A? Not once did you say to yourself, I don't want to spend the rest of my life in prison simply because of my own insecurities. Who cares if they was looking at your woman? Who cares if they made eye contact with your woman? She got your empanadas in her mouth tonight. Chupada! Did I say it?
Oh!
Is that it?
Yeah, you said it right.
This guy here is crazy.
People do not realize how important decisions are until they make the wrong ones. Please give Andres Sanchez the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons. Actually, let Remy Ma give him the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
All right.
Damn, man.
So sad.
Yeah, it is.
Very sad. Highly sad.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
Now, when we come back, Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. If you're having relationship issues, relationship problems, or anything like that, 800-585-1051.
Or co-parenting problems.
All co-parenting problems. Whatever it may be, call it right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's the real deal. Help me. Help me.
Oh my God. I'm all up in your mess. I'ma fix it. Fix it.
Fix my mess.
Fix it. Fix it. Just gonna fix your mess, cause my advice is real.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. It's time for Jess Fix My Mess. What line we going to, two? We have Malaysia on the line. Malaysia, good morning.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Where are you calling from, Malaysia?
I am calling from Duval.
Okay, Duval. What's your question?
Morning, Jess. Morning, Charlamagne.
Yo.
So my question is this. I found a Apple Watch outside of my complex some months ago. It was between two neighbors of who it belonged to. I wasn't sure. I left a note on their car to reach out to me. I haven't heard from anyone. Weeks go by. I charge the watch, look through the photos, and I find the neighbor's photo. So now I know which neighbor it is. I just don't know which apartment they live in. Well, I reached out to mom to have her, let her daughter know I have her watch. No one has reached out. The mom said her daughter would call, but she hasn't. So now I'm finding out that this person has been going through it with their husband, and the husband has been, I guess she kicked him out or whatever, and he came back like last night. So I'm kind of thinking, does she feel like I've been cheating with her husband is why I have her watch? Because I don't understand why she doesn't want it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, first question, back this up. How the hell you know that apparently they've been going at it? You've been going through the messages like that?
No, I wasn't going through the messages. I just went through the photos to, actually get a person's face. And then
right, to see who it belongs to. Got you.
Right. And then I went through the contacts to find, mom or dad's number. But I can just kind of tell, when she sees me, she doesn't say anything to me. She doesn't ask about the watch or anything. So I'm just like, why?
But it's not her watch. It's her daughter's watch. So I don't understand why she would be pinning it on her husband that she, I guess speculating whether or not he's cheating with the neighbor, because you're their neighbor, obviously, over the watch when it's not.
It's the daughter's watch.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's the daughter's watch. So why would the wife think that there may be something going on between you and her husband if that's the daughter's watch? I don't get it.
The daughter is the wife.
Oh, damn. So it's not a little girl.
No, it's a grown woman. It's a grown woman. So I'm just like, I hope she don't think I'm the butt of why her relationship is, crumbling right now.
Yeah. Do you
every day seeing her? She's in the military. She fights for our country, and I would never, ever
the respect I have for God, I would never do that.
Yeah,
So
no.
it's like,
Got you.
I don't know what to do, y'all.
So all you gotta do is I really honestly I don't know why you care so damn much. You just go over there, give the watch back. But if it's sitting on your heart like that, because I do understand. I take that back. I do understand why you care. You don't want anybody walking around thinking that about you that you live next to. You don't want a neighbor thinking that about you. Why won't you just try to have a conversation with this woman? Why won't you go say, hey, listen, I found this watch. I feel like when you see me, it's like an issue. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you're very nonchalant. I don't know. I feel like something is off. Can we talk about whatever it is you're thinking of me or whatever? Because I just found this watch and I was just trying to get it back to its owner. That's all. Have you said?
I'm gonna try, but I'm such a genuine person that sometimes it comes off as, I guess people like side eye my genuineness, if that makes sense.
It makes sense, but in what ways? Why are you getting side eye for some genuineness? I don't understand.
People are so cruel nowadays. They don't, I guess
like you're a little bit too generous. What the hell you got up your sleeve type ish, right?
Right, and it's like nothing. That's just who I am.
Okay.
So I don't know, but this eats away at me. So you think I should just go to her and just say, hey, I got your watch?
Yes, girl. Don't be having it eat away at you. Girl, no. Don't be having it eat away like that. I think, and I can tell you're a critical overthinker. Do not overthink. Because how you think she's looking at you, she probably not. I think that you probably made up a whole scenario in your head about her and her husband fighting. What if they not? What if they happily married and got a whole nother watch and you over there worried about it?
I can tell because he hasn't been home in weeks. And he came back yesterday and I seen him outside talking and just their demeanor, their body language.
Yeah. Are they black, white, Hispanic? Like, what are they?
They black.
Girl, go over there and talk to them folk. Like, I don't know why you got me thinking they like people that you can't even walk up and talk to. They all people. Go up there.
I know. I just know how women are. You know what I mean? When it comes to their man, this is her husband. So it's not like a boyfriend.
But the longer you hold on to the goddamn watch, you look crazy. So please go over there, give the watch, break the ice, start the conversation just with the wife. Or if you can catch both of them in the same thing, in the same setting, all right, cool. But don't just go talk to him if you already think that she think you doing something with her husband. Go find her, talk to her. I don't care if he answer the door. I need to speak to your wife. I want to talk to her. I found her watch. And then you break the ice like that. Go ahead like that. And then he probably is doing something. Let's say he is, but it ain't got nothing to do with you. He probably, you said he ain't been home in a few weeks. He probably been at the other chick house, or he probably travels for a living and be, effing off. You know what I'm saying? And she found that out. And the straw that broke the camel's back is just probably losing the watch. You know what I'm saying? But just go give it back. Don't overthink it, girl. Do not lose sleep over this ish. Go and talk to them people.
Okay, I'm gonna go get her watch back today. I'm gonna try.
Yes, because now you look like a nosy ass thief. So go ahead and give her the watch back.
Okay, I'm gonna give it back to her. Thank you, Jess.
No problem, boo. See you later.
Hello, who's this?
This is Will.
Will, what's up? What's your question for Jess?
Good morning, Will.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Hey, me and my girl be getting into little physical altercations, man. I was wondering how I can get her to stop doing that because she always the one that initiated.
Okay, so she be hitting you and then you knock her ass out and then it's like, all right now, like that.
I mean, she light skinned, so I ain't knocking her head off. But.
Oh, okay, yeah, because they bruise, they bruise easily. You can't be knocking off no light skinned chick.
What are you talking about? Y'all better stop. You better not be hitting your girl, bro.
Look, that's a light skinned brother right there. He stood straight up. All right, listen, she's toxic, obviously.
She's toxic.
But so are you, sir, because you seem you seem to match the energy though.
I be trying not to.
Is this your first relationship like this?
I mean,
no.
Real one.
It is or no?
It is, but it ain't.
Exactly. So it's not. So you attract, you attract, you're a magnet for toxicity. You attract this type of energy and it keeps you thriving. It's fun until it's not, and then it feels good until it hurts, So you don't ever want to.
Well, it ain't hurting me.
It ain't hurting you because you hurting her. You a man. You know what I'm saying? Her little hits don't hurt. But I bet when you knock her ass silly, it definitely hurt her a little bit too. But it's something about y'all that like that ish. And like I said, it's good until it ain't. Until one of y'all in jail. It's good until you knock her out and she don't wake up.
I ain't going to do
So you have to leave her alone. So your question to me is how you can get her to stop putting her hands on you?
Yeah, I mean, it's more than that. Like,
what else?
She done pulled knives on me. She done pulled a gun on me a couple times.
All right, she pulled a gun and a knife on you. God damn, Kill Bill. What did you do?
Nothing.
No, I don't want that. Stop it. What do you do? Do you cheat? Do you lie? Do you manipulate?
No.
What is it?
Okay, all right. I'm good at talking. I mean, I may lie a little bit, but I ain't cheating. I ain't cheating.
So,
there shouldn't be any grounds for her to pull the gun on me anyway, though.
Then what are you lying about if you ain't cheating? What you lying about?
Just little shit.
Nah, it ain't no little ish. Ain't no such thing. Not to deserve a gun being pulled on you, and not deserve a knife. Is she Latino?
Is she what?
Is she Latino? She Spanish? She Mexican? Is she Dominican? Like, what is she?
She black and white. Her mama Haitian though, so I mean, I guess she got a little Caribbean in her.
Oh, okay, so she mixed up. Yeah, all right. She a nice mutt. You gotta leave her alone, brother. That's all I got for you. Cause I don't know her. I'm not hearing her side. But it sounds like you withholding a lot of information. You burying the lead here. Something that you doing.
We damn near married.
What's damn near?
I don't propose. I don't propose to her. Got her a couple rings.
Yeah, well, there's something about that you like. You ain't ready to walk out on this lady. Look, you're not ready to stop slapping her, just like she ain't ready to stop slapping you.
What?
So
the hell
just
did I just walk in on?
They're in a domestic violent relationship, and he trying to get her to stop.
This guy being stupid.
Yeah, she
hit
pulled,
his girl before. He acted like it's cool.
No, but she pulled guns and knives and everything on him, stabbed him up, and all of that stuff.
Need to get out, sir.
But he sounds like he like it. He proposed to her a few times, and
I don't like that. I like her. I love her, but I don't like that.
Okay, well, you need, both of y'all need therapy, and honestly, a night at the precinct. Both of y'all.
Night at the precinct.
Yes, they slapping each other and beating each other up and all of that. But they love each other so much they won't leave. So y'all need to get through this together. But that starts with therapy and being real with yourself. Because like I said, it feel good till it don't.
Is that what I have to tell her? Just stop pulling the guns and knives on me?
Yeah, but you gotta change your behavior, yo. She not doing that for no reason, bro. I know she not. You talking about you got her multiple rings? Nah, you kissing ass for something. So you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out what you doing. Cause I'm telling you, you provoking this behavior. I know you are. I'm not saying she perfect, but you are doing something.
I just moved from Florida up here to Atlanta, and we moved in. I moved up here with me. She wasn't even like this.
Okay.
Living with her, it flipped the switch. She tweaking out every other day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, you said she wasn't always like that. It's you. Because now y'all live together, and you still doing the issue you was doing when y'all wasn't living together. So now you're not getting away with as much.
Do you have this young man's name?
I don't.
I need him and his girlfriend's name. I'm going to call the police myself. We need to get y'all off the street.
Please, like,
Enough is enough.
From Florida to Atlanta
y'all
with
off
it.
the street immediately.
Yeah, you in Atlanta tearing that whole city up. I already know. Out here smashing and dashing and all that, and you come home about to get killed. Sir, listen, fix your behavior. You and your girl go to therapy and figure it out.
What type of therapy? Couples therapy?
Yes. Because you said she wasn't always like this, so this ain't stemming from no childhood. This is your behavior.
I wasn't like
and
this
she
when I
white,
was
black,
growing
and
up.
Haitian.
That's what it is. I'm convinced that's what it is. She just like being crazy.
Okay, all of a sudden. Okay, I got it. I really do feel like you're the problem. She's part of it, but you're the problem. You're the whole foundation of the problem. So figure out well, leave her alone. Leave her. Just leave her. Let her be. Free her.
Yeah.
Free her, because you moved her from Florida to Atlanta, uprooted her life to play games and live in the same house. That's what it sound like. So
it ain't no game. Solidified. We done been together, 3-4 years? Coming up on 4 years?
That's not enough. I'm telling you. You either leave her alone or seek therapy, both individually and couples therapy. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you messed her up real bad.
Nah, yeah. She messed her damn self up. It ain't me, it's her.
Get off my phone. Call me back. Let me know.
Bye, sir.
I don't know why we didn't call the proper authorities already.
Like, he's in such denial.
I hear 2 people that need to be in prison.
He lying.
At least for a couple of years.
All right. Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. When we come back, we have the latest with Loren, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Come on.
Take your feet off.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes you have facts, sometimes you have details, sometimes you have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
Brought to you by Top Dog Law on The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right, guys, let's get into a conversation. Okay, I saw this posted and I saw the game respond. So Isaac Hayes posted the Kendrick Drake beef killed commercial rap music. It turned hip hop into an engagement art form, not a chart performing one. Everyone showed up, debated, replayed, picked sides, ran the numbers up. Meanwhile, the Billboard Hot 100 kept moving. The beef fed the masses and killed the charts. So I see why labels are cutting back, talking about people getting fired at labels in the hip hop sector. Black folks would rather tear down artists from both sides when collaboration is what drives expansion. Now, The Game reposted this and he says, y'all ain't appreciate one of the greatest. Now the absence and silence has the art form down 50%. And he's saying that we didn't appreciate Drake, so now hip hop music is down 50% across the charts.
Well, when people have these conversations, they have to show me the numbers, because I don't believe the charts are a reflection of the health of the genre. And when Game says the numbers are down 50%, where?
Yeah.
Like, show me the data. Like, if you can show me the numbers that say that, I'll shut up. But I mean, as far as I see, R&B and hip hop has maintained its position as the most streamed and most consumed music genre in the U.S. since 2017. Like, the genre leads with 25 to 27% of all total music consumption on streaming.
Yeah, show me the Carfax. You got to cite your sources when you start saying stuff like that. And I love Isaac Hayes and I love his app that he has, but you got to be able to show where you're getting this information from.
Well,
right?
Isaac was more of a feeling, it felt like.
Okay.
Game actually put a number out there.
Yeah.
Like, where's that number at?
You know what's crazy though? It's because, like, all right, so you have the information, the updated information that you have. I know I saw chart data. They listed the top 10 core music genres by U.S. streams in 2025, and R&B and hip hop was number one.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
and it's number 2 in the world. I think pop is number 1 in the world, and then hip hop and R&B is number 2 in the world.
Yeah, but people like to have the conversation about. Remember, there was that whole there's no hip hop songs on the top whatever. Remember that was happening at the end of last year. And the conference, it was in October of 2025. They were talking about how for the first time in 35 years, no rap songs appeared in the top 40, and they were like, this is signaling a shift. But there has been other things that have come out since then, like the conversation that like Don Toliver, they're mentioning Drake, and other artists who are hip hop artists are the top stream.
But even with songs not being on the charts, hip hop and R&B is still the most streamed and most consumed music genre.
It's the most dominant genre.
What do the charts really matter?
Yes. And when I mentioned those artists, so according to some of the same statistics that we're talking about, they mentioned that Drake, Don Toliver, Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, and Future are leading when it comes to being globally streamed, with Drake having some numbers at 6.5 billion streams. But I know there's been conversation around Drake and his streams and, the state lawsuits and all the things.
But I love that music is shifted. Like, you see artists like T.I. putting out records, he's in his 40s. You see artists like French Montana putting out records, and these are number 1 records in his 40s. You see artists, who else has a just released a record?
I mean, the Clips just had a phenomenal year.
Juvenile just put out a dope album.
Mike won 3 Grammys. Killer Mike won 3 Grammys.
Music is still there, and I love the shift that it's a lot of the legacy artists are putting out music, and people are really respecting it and playing it. And I love that fact.
Shoot, The Game, that mixtape he put out with Drama last year, phenomenal.
You've been talking about that for a long time.
Damn.
What do we think of The Game, by the way, as an artist?
What do you mean?
He's been around 20 years now.
I think he can rap.
He get busy, but
Game can rap.
Like, what do we think when we think of hip hop and we think of the West Coast? Like, where does The Game land as an artist? Like, you think? What do you say, Jess?
I always thought he could rap. I haven't got to listen to the tape with Drama from last year, but I always thought Game was good.
The Game gets busy. He's nice. His projects and his albums are nice. The only problem The Game has is he's not with a clique on the West Coast, right? Everybody else is clicked up. He's the lone soldier, so he's always on his own.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know what I mean? He's always on his own.
Yeah. Are you talking about go ahead.
What Envy said makes a lot of sense, because his biggest moment, at least as an artist, was when he was with G-Unit and Aftermath. That makes a lot of sense.
But now he's on his own, so it's like when the West Coast click up, he's always by himself.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought you were talking about ranking and hierarchy, like where you would put him against other West Coast artists.
I mean, not West Coast. I mean, just the whole of hip hop
in general.
I think you got to rank him kind of high because he's a phenomenal lyricist. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
But when the West Coast wasn't popping, when the West Coast didn't have motion, it was The Game.
Game had motion. Yeah.
All right, well, that was a conversation I thought worth visiting, because you know how people like to have those. But another conversation that's happening right now, did you guys get a chance to take a look at Lamar Odom's documentary?
Absolutely, up and down.
I did watch that.
Definitely watched it from beginning to end.
Just put me on it.
Okay, well, Khloe Kardashian is speaking now, y'all. I was surprised she was even in it.
I'm surprised she did the documentary.
Yeah, and she's talking about, being upset. Let's take a listen.
You're sitting on camera saying you married me for fame? what? I saw some TikTok was like, wait, am I such a fool because I thought they really loved each other? And the person was like, did anyone else feel that way? And I was like, no, I feel so dumb. I spent hours and time doing this documentary as a favor. I'm not paid one penny. Like he tries to do things for attention. Gross.
I was so mad after watching it. I have a newfound respect for Chloe. I've always respected her, but just like,
you ain't know
with the whole marriage with Lamar.
Chloe holds her men down, especially she was holding him down. That's always been a conversation around her.
And now think about it.
That was old Chloe face, but I respect Chloe a lot. Because if you didn't see the documentary, and I'm not joking, but you can tell that her whole face changed. But I will say this, she held her man down.
Yeah.
Like she was doing things that most women would have left a long time ago. Finding him when he was coked out and cracked out in these crack houses.
He
was cheating and hiding stories. She did stuff most people wouldn't do and shouldn't do, but she held him down. Even doing that documentary.
I know one thing. I would be so pissed off if a Kardashian told me that I only do things for attention. Really?
Really? Stop.
No,
really?
but the stuff
she gotta watch. But she knew what was up though, because she said he loves the cameras. Yeah, that's why all y'all are
but
here.
the stuff she did in that relationship had nothing to do with cameras. She was keeping the cameras away. That family was protecting him. And,
I was so
just
mad at
hearing
Lamar.
him talk about it, I was like, damn, they did it dirty.
He was acting like he couldn't walk and talk so she could keep on funding the lifestyle of rehabilitating him. And was smoking crack the whole time. She came in the house and he was smoking crack. She slapped him. She was about to divorce him. And then he passed out, went in a coma. She was like, you know what? I'm going to stay with him. Went to the hospital. His father showed up and was like, take him off child support. Take him off life support.
But question, how can y'all say that they were protecting him when we know all of this stuff?
No, there was a lot.
They were trying to.
There was a lot
but
in the
he was a big
documentary.
star at the time.
Like he was binging in hotel rooms.
We
and,
knew all of that.
And she wouldn't make sure the press wouldn't be there.
But they were trying to protect him though. They were doing a lot. They were trying to keep security. They were trying to keep family away. They were making people sign NDAs. They were trying.
He had no phone. He had a phone and he had crack. Charlamagne.
Somebody at TMZ watching that sucking their teeth like y'all was feeding us all them stories from Lamar. Knock it off.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Somebody that did you see they had the clip with Van in there. Van talks about how that whole thing be set up.
And then can you believe he walking around like he mad at her now?
They didn't protect no Lamar.
I'm not mad at
She did.
She did try though.
He been acting like, and now he been acting like he mad at her. Talking about she like my father ain't never want to take me off life support. How you know? You was asleep. Like you don't know.
Why you kept saying something about her old face? What you talking about?
Because she used to be bigger and didn't have the plastic surgery on her face and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because when they showed it, it looked like two different Chloes. It looked like
I get what you're saying.
The first Chloe when she did the talk piece.
No, there was a time when she looked like Jay Leno's chin. I know what you're talking about.
Jesus Christ!
Oh
all
my
right,
God.
that is the latest.
No, hold on, wait. Before we go, Charlamagne, you got some outside of that chin. You got some stuff for us.
Oh yes. Listen, next week, give me some drum roll or something. Next week. 4th annual Black Effect Podcast Festival is happening in Atlanta, Georgia at Pullman Yards. And you know that we have a lot of podcasts that are hitting that stage. Drink Champs and Mona with Don't Call Me White Girl and Jeff Teague and the Club 520 podcast. And Crystal Renee Hayslett is going to be on that stage with her Keep It Positive Sweetie podcast. And her guest is going to be none other than Young Miami Carisha. So it'll be a Carisha, please.
My acquaintance.
Keep It Positive Sweetie mashup. Okay, next weekend at the Black Effect Podcast Festival. Keep It Positive, Sweetie, Carisha, please, together on stage in conversation. Okay,
Carisha and Crystal. That's gonna
be. We gonna be in there crying. I'm my lashes, Lord.
So go get your tickets. BlackEffect.com/podcast festival.
Yes, and then this was brought to you guys by Top Dog Law. Any accident, big or small, call Top Dog Law.
All right, the People's Choice mix is up next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We have to salute to comedian Chris Spencer for joining us this morning.
Salute to the good brother Chris Spencer. Make sure you check out his Hulu special, Goat Adjacent.
Special, not special.
What I said?
Special.
That's God getting you back for that chin joke.
What chin joke? You bald headed, and you need to hush. Okay. I don't know why you keep talking.
Finish.
But you know what though? I will say you are anointed. Okay.
Yes.
You have a crown on your head.
I don't know where
it sat there too long.
I'm like, don't give in.
It sat there so long that the hair didn't grow in that certain spot. So every now and then when you remove it, we see the bald spots.
Oh
so keep the crown.
How you gonna have your hair for the festival?
Keep the crown on, Lauren.
How you gonna have your hair for the festival? You better pop out.
With what? My hair is
She ain't got no hair.
With what?
Stay in your truth.
You're so disrespectful.
That's right.
You know what you
Stay in your
doing.
truth. That's right. All right. And also, salute to the movie Michael. Tomorrow, I am doing a Michael Jackson mix for Friday in honor of the Michael movie that comes out on the 24th. But you can get your tickets right now.
Why you doing it tomorrow, though?
Huh?
The movie come. Oh, it was pre-order tickets.
Yeah, pre-order your tickets right now. So
That's fire.
Salute
I'm
to
definitely gonna
Michael.
see that next week.
We're gonna have a lot
Yes.
of fun. So let me know your favorite Michael Jackson joint. We're gonna do a Michael Jackson mix on a Friday. We're gonna have some fun.
I'm taking the kids to see that.
I'm gonna do my dance. You know my dance?
Yeah, that one little dumbass dance you do. All
And
the
then I do
time.
my James Brown too.
Yeah,
guys.
it's looking crazy.
Yeah. Where you at this weekend, Jess?
I'm actually celebrating my 1-year anniversary this weekend, but
1 year anniversary of what?
oh yeah, being married.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I'm like, what?
So yeah, shut up. No, I've done a lot of stuff in a year. I'm celebrating my 1-year marriage.
What do they call that? A year Sedera? What do they call that in
No,
Mexican
they
culture?
don't. They
I don't know.
don't.
Are you Sedera? I'm just trying to figure out. What do they call it?
It's just 1-year anniversary for the Latinos.
I don't believe that.
Anniversary.
Whatever.
Anniversary.
What is it called, Spanish man?
They do like
What is it?
tacos with. They do tacos with like candles in it. It's like a special
No, they
thing.
don't. Shut up. You got a Latino right behind you. You should just ask him.
You don't know Mexican culture?
It's not Mexican, but just like Puerto Rican. How do you say anniversary in Spanish?
I'm gonna Google it and see what it say.
No, for real. I don't like when you Google stuff. What is it?
Premier anniversario.
Oh yeah, so premier
You're doing your premier anniversario.
I'm gonna be getting some good chupata this
Feliz
weekend.
premier anniversario.
Yes.
Chupata.
Yes.
Go chupata.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, but if you haven't got your tickets yet for May 1st through the 3rd, I will be in Florida on a theater run. I'm hitting Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, and Tampa, Florida. So get your tickets at JessHilariousOfficial.com.
You see, she ain't got no shows on the 5th. You know why, right? Cinco de Mayo. She got to be home with the family.
No, shut up. I actually do. I do Netflix as a joke May 4th and the 5th, so shut up.
But I just want to let you know, I just looked up Mexican anniversary gifts. It says if you want to get your husband a gift because he's Mexican, it says appetizer trays, vases, and tools.
Not a guacamole bowl.
Definitely tools. For sure,
anniversary.
tools. 100% tools. Get that man some tools, man.
Get out of here. No, I got him tools 2 Christmases ago. Yeah, what's that? We tooled up.
Like, I got mad tools. I don't need no more
Mad tools in the crib.
You know I got tools.
What you got going on, Loren?
I just wanted to remind people the podcast, the latest with Loren LoRosa. So it's Black Maternal Health Week, and we did a very important episode that aired this morning with Latham Thomas, Mama Glow. She is a doula, but she is just an expert in all things Black maternal health, and it's just you should tune in. You'll learn a lot about doulas, taking care of your body, taking care of your baby, pregnancy. Women and men should both tune in. The interview is live now on the podcast. I just want to make sure people go and listen and get all the resources. She actually gives you real resources if you're trying to figure out how to, live your life with your healthy pregnancy and everything after.
Yeah, so, Mama Glow helped 2 of my babies coming to the world, man. Salute to Latham.
Dope. You got a positive note?
I do have a positive note, man, and it's simple. And I just thought about this, up here having conversations with just the staff here. When dealing with people, remember you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but creatures of emotion. Have a blessed day.
Are you talking about women?
Yeah.
Because why?
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.